Welcome to the Chieftain Report from Logan High School. Today is Friday, the 27th of January. I'm Ryan Lingerak.
And I'm Abby Hughes. Today on the Chieftain Report, we have weather with Charmaine Wilcox, announcements, and sports with Pat and Josh.
Recently, there has been a lot of news about a deadly cruise ship. We consulted Mr. Black on the situation.
January 13, 2012, Costa Concordia cruise ship struck a reef and got a gash on the left side of the ship, which made the ship lean over, causing it to be overwhelmed with water. About 4,200 passengers and crew members were on the boat. 15 people died and there were an unknown amount of passengers due to stowaways. We're going to our fellow students how they feel about going on a cruise now. Have you ever been on a cruise? If so, where?
Yes, I have. I recently just went on a cruise to Mexico.
Would you ever feel comfortable going on a cruise today?
Yes, I feel comfortable going on a cruise today. Just the fact that it was in Italy didn't really bother me. We're in America.
Yes, I feel comfortable on a cruise today because that thing in Italy doesn't really bother me, but I still rather go on.
Have you ever been on a cruise before?
Yes, I have.
Where?
We went to the Caribbean. I feel cruising is pretty safe. This last event was just kind of a fluke thing that happens. We always have accidents that can happen anytime, but cruising is very safe today.
Well, let's go cruising.
For the Patriots.
Why?
Because Patriots are awesome.
Either they both suck.
Giants, because Bobby D. Shetler is a bandwagon.
Patriots.
Why?
I don't know.
Patriots.
Why?
Drew Brees is the bomb.
Giants. Why? They have a hot quarterback.
Well, I'm going to have to pick the Patriots because Tom Brady is one attractive man.
I gotta go for the Giants because just that name, Giants, is just for me.
All right. Well, here's your weather with Charmaine Wilcox. Good morning, Logan High School. Today is January 27th. The high for today is 43 degrees. The low is 29, partly cloudy. The record high was set back in 1944 of 66, and the record low was set back in 2003 of negative 17. Now here's for the rest of your 5-day forecast. Saturday, a high of 43, a low of 31. It's going to rain. You can expect some snow on Sunday with a high of 40 and a low of 21. On Monday, it's going to be 37 degrees with a low of 29, partly cloudy. And you can expect some rain also on Tuesday with a high of 51 and a low of 40. Charmaine Wilcox, 2E2 Weather.
In our small town of Logan, a male wielding a semi-automatic weapon managed to rob our local certified station on Tuesday, the 17th of January. The suspect allegedly stole $215. Various reports have described the man as being about 6 feet tall, wearing a Carhartt jacket and a blue bandana over his head. After taking the money, the man is believed to have ran towards Church Street. During the investigation of the scene, the authorities found one semi-automatic handgun. Thankfully, through the whole incident, no employees were harmed. If you happen to have any information on the topic, please contact the Logan Police Department at 740-385-6866.
The crowning of the winter sports king and queen will be held tonight before the varsity boys basketball game. The top 5 candidates for the boys are Coy Blair, Colt Keck, Paul Wesselhoff, Kyle Hicksonball, and Seth Vermillion. The top 5 candidates for the girls are Kelly Geiger, Lindsay Cook, Kayla Starlin, Alex Flowers, and Natalie Mesmer. And a reminder to all the candidates, there will be a practice today during 9th period.
Students who desire to attend The Ohio State University next year must remember that the Moral Scholarship application is due no later than January 31st.
Now here's a PSA and your Chieftain Sports.
Last Tuesday night, the boys basketball team played Nelsonville York at home. After a slow start for the Chiefs, the score was tied at 26 at the half.
The Chiefs came out with a strong 12-0 run to start the third quarter, but the Buckeyes answered with an 11-1 run of their own in the second half. Logan proved too much to handle after taking a 62-48 victory.
Luke Miller led the way for the Chieftains, scoring 21 points, 15 of those coming in the second half. Berg McNeil added 13 points, with Tristan Myers chipping in with 11 points and 7 rebounds. With this win, Logan improved to 3-0 against TVC teams.
This past Tuesday, the Lady Chiefs basketball team squared off against Bishop Watterson at home. Both teams started slow with low shooting percentages from the field, ending the first half with a Bishop Watterson lead 14-11.
Bishop Watterson's Ashley Adraki came out strong in the third quarter, scoring 12 of her 19 points in the third, including a 26-foot buzzer beater to end the quarter. The game ended with a final score of Bishop Watterson 41, Lady Chiefs 30.
Brooke Simons and Ashley Frazier led the Chiefs with 12 points, and the loss leaves them with a 7-7 record.
Wednesday night, the Logan bowling teams matched up with the New Lexington Panthers. The boys split the regular games and swept the Baker games, ending with a winning score of 2,209 to 2,174.
Meanwhile, the girls were swept by the Panthers 1,648 to 1,964.
Also going on Wednesday night was the Logan Wrestling Senior Night. Against Gallia, the Chiefs were down 21-4 early in the day, but fought back, ending the match with a pin by Austin Scarberry to force a tie.
Although they struggled with Gallia, the Chiefs rolled over Jackson with a score of 66-12. I'm Pat.
And I'm Josh.
With your TV2 Sports.
This has been Abby Hughes
And Ryan Lingrak. Have a great day.
from TV2, The Deuce.
What's this little thing in my hair here?
Lingrak, no one cares about your hair. Look at mine. Charmaine Wilcox, 2E2 weather.
2E2?
TV2. TV2.
TV2 weather.